So, what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
And this is other Ryan here.
And today we once again have another interesting concept for you all. Now this one is actually talking about if Springtrap and Spring Freddy may possibly reunite in Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Yes, because the way Five Nights at Freddy's 3 ended, it kind of, now that Five Nights at Freddy's 4 has been introduced, it's like Scott planned this all along, and everything that's happened since the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was planned ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, just looking at the kind of the newspaper article at the end of Night 6 where it states that Fazbear's Fright has burned to the ground, just the way the image is presented, it's almost like a metaphor for what's to come, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. We see little Freddy plushie under a spotlight, and the last teaser image we saw before this new one was Freddy's hat underneath a spotlight.
Not only that, but also the Springtrap in the background if you brighten up the image, isn't there?
Yes, definitely.
And he's kind of almost looking at Freddy. It's almost like Freddy has been found, and it's... I do think this image is some kind of metaphor, definitely delivering from Scott, where we don't directly see Spring Freddy, but it's definitely hinting that he's coming.
Yeah,
or
so
something to do with Freddy at least.
Yeah, so I go with this idea that basically Night 6 is called Nightmare Mode, and in the new teaser image we see the words Nightmare underneath. Now, this could be deliberate from Scott. Maybe Nightmare Mode was planned ahead. Obviously, we can see in a newspaper clipping that Freddy and Springtrap are in the actual same photo together.
Yeah.
With obviously Freddy being underneath the spotlight. The last teaser image was a Freddy hat under a spotlight. It just all seems to add up that maybe these two will be together in the final chapter.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's interesting, the concept. We've never seen a Night 6 be called Nightmare Mode before, have we?
No, we haven't.
And it's the first time we did it. I think everyone was a little bit confused at first. Did they kind of, is this Night 6? Is it a totally different thing? I really do think it's all kind of linking together, and that Nightmare Mode was an intentional kind of play on words for kind of the newest teaser we've now seen.
Yeah, and as we can see from the newspaper clippings, we can see that anything left over would be auctioned. So maybe someone brought Springtrap and Spring Freddy together and is going to like auction them together in a new attraction somewhere else maybe.
Yeah, I think that definitely sounds plausible, yeah. And could this new location actually be a museum or something?
Yeah, we've had this idea before because, you know, we've had a horror attraction now, we've had just Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The only thing that could possibly be left over is, like you say, a museum.
Yeah, and, you know, actually, the whole concept of this has just inspired me to go back and look at the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Night 6 phone call, and there's actually something really interesting in there.
I believe that's the phone call where the phone guy says they're boarding up a room.
Yes, but there's a problem with the sentence you just said.
What's that?
At no point does it actually state room. It actually says rooms. I'll read you the first snippet of this. So the phone guy obviously introduced himself. It says, "This is just to inform all employees that due to budget restrictions, the previously mentioned safe rooms are being sealed at most locations." So does this mean there was more than one location? It says at the end, including this one.
Of course there was. There was sister locations, weren't there?
Exactly.
Oh, good lord, yeah.
So maybe that, I don't know, the first location was sealed because it says it was at Night 2 when we first get introduced to Springtrap that one of the people who used to know the establishment actually found this animatronic.
Yes.
So what about if in the future they actually, you know, with the fire and stuff, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza would have been in circulation with in the media again. So what about if some enthusiast dug deep, found another pizzeria, and actually went into one of the safe rooms or just another safe room in another place in the same pizzeria and actually found this Spring Freddy suit?
Oh, that would make sense, definitely, because obviously in Night 5 in a death minigame, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, we can only see the Springtrap suit in the back room, so yeah, that could quite possibly be true.
Exactly, yeah, and it kind of says that nothing's being taken out beforehand, so there could definitely be further sealments within these other safe rooms and just other locations where the rooms have been sealed off, I suppose.
Dear God, he really has thought this whole thing through. It's
yes.
Crazy, the story, definitely, yeah.
It's all starting to link together. I mean, this phone call happens on Nightmare Mode, ironically. Just underneath the image is the clear lettering Nightmare, and, you know, there's no clear link to what else this could represent. I mean, the Freddy certainly looks like a nightmare, doesn't he?
Oh, definitely, yes.
But also a play on words with the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 being the latest game. We're introduced to this new generation of animatronics. Now we're speculating that this could be from the same generation. I think this is pretty much cemented, and it's just there, isn't it? The evidence is right in front of us. It's just grasping it and trying to make sense of just as much as we can, really.
Yeah, definitely, and just trying to figure out what the storyline will possibly be for this new game as well. That's be crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the final point that we should actually close this whole concept on is if in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, could we see that same generation of animatronics where we see Spring Freddy and Springtrap, and could they possibly team up to cause a living hell for maybe a night watch or maybe even just a regular security guard at a museum?
Oh, I can't even imagine that in honesty. I mean, Springtrap was, I wouldn't say he was hard, but having two of them simultaneously coming at you, that's going to be extremely hard if it did happen.
Not only that, but you also have to think those little guys, those small Freddys.
God. Yeah, of course.
There's a lot in store for us. So there you have it, guys. There's once again another interesting topic for you all to have a good think about.
If you did enjoy this concept, then be sure to like the video, and if you're new around here, why not subscribe?
Yeah, so thank you for watching, guys, and we'll of course see you on the next video.
Goodbye, guys.
Want to see even more content from us?
Consider liking and subscribing to ensure you'll see all content in the foreseeable future.
And hey, why not check out our past 2 videos?